June 1st, made it through another Webster County Wood Chopping Festival. Critical self-assessment. I absolutely sacrificed myself for the betterment of the festival and making sure that everything came off without a hitch. I ended up having to MC most of Friday because our timing system went out because I'm a dumbass. forgot my dongle and ended up frying it, so I'm having to get another one. But I did have one good single buck cut over the weekend. I did have a good underhand cut over the weekend. And honestly, I didn't do too bad. My hot salt run was fairly adequate. Didn't cut my standing as well as I wanted to, but such is life. So this week I intend on rehabbing from the extent of all of the work that I did, and just, try and get back to the grind. Well, I've definitely got back to the grind. I've worked 14 hours for 3 straight days. So today I'm going out to the farm. I got to cut up a tree that fell across the backyard. I'm doing that before I do anything work related other than what I've already done since I've been up since 5:30. Life is the way it is. Yeah, my next contest won't be till Johnny Valley. We'll have some guests next weekend, hopefully. Hopefully I can get Dominic Ruckel and George Williams and Grant Foreman down next Saturday, and we'll have a good training session. But this weekend I'm doing Warner Law Offices Beyond the Backyard. I will be doing a little timber sports demonstration there, and it will be at the I forget the name of the place, but it's on Quarter G. It is on the Lincoln County, Kanawha County border on 119, and it's going to be an awesome event. Warner Law Office does a fantastic job with everything to do with Beyond the Backyard. Big tree fell in the backyard. I got the top of it bucked up. I should be able to get 7 or 8 more blocks out of it. Already cut 4, so I love beech. That's my favorite wood to cut. I'm 6 hours into billing crap, and I got that tree sawed up, so I need to take a little sawing break just to keep myself sane. Get some fresh poles. This tree is old as shit. I've had to put spikes or screws here above and below the hole so it won't give out with me. So this top pocket's going to be really deliberate, minimum 8 hits, I would say. So again, I got about an 11-inch log on top. I'm just going to have some fun with this because this is I think I cut 2 trees last week, and I cut a tree at Webster. I think my time was like 1:20. Slow as shit. The pockets was just took me forever, but yeah. So I'm gonna have some fun. about 80 seconds, and I was a bitch on top. And the reason why I was a bitch is because the wood's really sort of dead, and I was afraid that it was going to come out with me, but it was an absolutely beautiful pocket. So I got another log set up there. I'm going to go through a bunch of other crap, and I'm going to cut a real log, and I'm going to step back on the board and chill it, because I got to get rid of that fear. For me, I'm slow as shit between the boards, straight up. Very, very slow. And there's a reason for that. I haven't freaking worked on mechanics at all. And so, I don't really care about tree, but I'm going to do it. So now it's time to work on it and do it. But here we go. Stock saw. This is really probably pertinent to the rookies out there, but everyone who does the professional series knows what we're doing. Basically, the stock saw is just another one of the 6 events. As a matter of fact, in the elimination format, it's one of the 3 events that you have to do well at in order to avoid making advance into the next round. And so the things that I'm looking for is obviously the 2 cuts within the 4 inches of wood. And my line is actually 3 inches. It's not 4 inches. I have a smaller stencil than what is used on the Steel Series. You got to listen to the motor. That's a larger log that I'm training on now. It's probably closer to 18 inches than it is 16. That's what I'm working on, is making 2 smooth cuts with good transitions, making sure that they're straight. And normally when I rush it, I go in crooked. When I pull it out and pull it back in, it's nice and straight. Anyway, that's what I want. This lumborum is a bit tight. I don't know how much I'm going to be able to get into this, but I got a massive oak up, and I'm testing a new handle. I'm not quite convinced that it's straight. And so, whatever happens. So I'll know soon enough. And I want everyone who actually watches this and cares about what I'm saying is that when you train, you have to have a goal. Every block you cut must have a goal. And that standing block, I'm testing a handle. But beyond that, I'm working on something that I wanted to work on over the weekend because I just didn't cut worth a shit on Saturday. And the reason for that was, frankly, I was tired. I'm tired today, but I'm not as tired as I was over the weekend. But this underhand, again, I'm testing this handle and I'm working on getting my hands out. Same thing as I was working on and trying to maintain. When I cut the logs this past weekend, I was a little bit short. I needed to stand up more. I need to get my chest up. So I'm not going to go full bore speed on these logs, but I am going to go full bore height, making sure this handle's okay. road. I've got a hard, dry, probably closer to foot white pine on top of that log, or on top of that tree, and I'm going to use the same pockets that I climbed on originally, which were 4 and 6. I'm trying not to be a bitch on that top board, as I know it will hold me now. So I'm going to get it in there and get up there. Fact, as I was putting that second board in, I got that wasper. That was kind of interesting. So waiting for a little bastard to bite me on the leg. I've got a 38-inch pine. It's a Bigfoot. So the one thing I noticed this past weekend is I was cutting dead. In other words, I didn't have any life to me. And today I'm going to be pushing myself to actually have some life. So, and by life, what I mean is getting the hits in and out. So that means staying down for the third hit in order to get the axe out to get the fifth hit in, or the fourth hit. Okay, so I go one up, one down, up far, up near, stay down, because that's normally the one that I hang. And so that's what I want to work on here, and hopefully I can cut this log. This is one of the red logs, and so best guess, it's going to take 18 hits to cut it. And so that would be a good cut, in my opinion. So 21 hits, and I probably didn't need this near hit here. Probably just needed to put better slope on those down hits, and that would have came off good. I've got a 41-inch pine. I'm going to use one of my older axes that I haven't taken out of the damn closet for years. It's a 54. Mike Ash did it up probably 8 or 9 years ago. I've never used it. So this is the redwood, so it's going to be firm. Goal for it should be 12 and 13 or 13 and 13. I think that's realistic. And my goal is just to move nice, keep my right hand relaxed and loose, and flow. So here we go. I got to work on that smoothness. My timing's a little bit off right now, and I'm over gripping the handle. And when I say over gripping, so my timing is off in regards to I'm turning before I have the axe out of the wood. I'm over gripping the handle because the axe is not popping in the wood. And so I just need to back off a little bit. That's the reason why I cut those hardwood logs to begin with, just to get my timing back. And I'm still, when a race mode hits, I'm still over gripping. So you gotta live and learn. And yeah, one step at a time. Lunacy continues. I gotta get in this shit in 15 minutes. Yeehaw.